Welcome to Open Arms, an honest conversation about firearms. Hey everyone, I'm your host Brian Lockerman, and today's episode is brought to you by Praxis Tactical out of Thousand Oaks, California. Praxis Tactical is one of the nicest gun stores I've ever been in Southern California. What they did over there is fantastic. Their crew, everything about it is awesome. I mean, I've been there. Nikki's been there. You like the place, right, Nikki? I mean, I think it's fantastic. What do you think?
We love that place. It's very unique. It's very modern, and it's very cool.
Exactly, and we've both been to other gun stores, and there's nothing like Praxis, really. So today I have Juliette
Sureau. You got it.
One of those tongue twisters again, on the show. Now, Juliette has a pretty extensive resume. I want to tell her to tell the audience what she does. Go ahead, Juliette. What do you do?
Yeah, so I work social media for Terran Tactical for a couple of years. I do a lot of content creation, so my own Instagram, TikTok, but I've also been doing social media for a lot of different companies over the years. Terran Tactical for a couple of years, and now I'm helping Praxis Tactical out with their social media.
Very nice. Now doing that, obviously they're all gun-related companies.
Yes.
Have you had training on a firearm?
Yeah, yeah. I shot firearms all through college, a little bit before college, and then trained at Terran Tactical while I was working there.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good deal.
A lot of talent over there.
Yeah. So, I mean, handgun, rifle, everything,
A
correct?
little bit of everything, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now, are you NRA certified?
No.
Okay. But do you have a CCW?
No.
Okay.
Because I live in the county of Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a bit tough to get one.
No, I
If
know
I
it.
live in Ventura, I would have
I know it.
applied, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to Terran Tactical. Now, I know them very well, and they do a lot of training for actors, right?
Yes.
How was that?
It was a really cool experience, honestly. I mean, you have Keanu Reeves, Harrison Ford. It was really cool to just meet people. And my background is in filmmaking. I went to school
really?
for film. Yeah. So it was just really awesome to have all these industry people, stunt people, producers. It's just a very awesome experience. Not something you would get really anywhere else.
Oh, very cool. Now, is that why you started your social media?
No, I mean, I've been doing social media for a long time. Just as a content creator, I'm a big nerd. I do a lot of content in like the nerd space. And then actually a film I had worked on, a short film, an action short that I did with a friend of mine, gained traction, and Terran saw it. And he actually invited us out to Terran Tactical because he saw the film and really liked it. So that's how we got to go. And when I was there, I overheard him talking to somebody about how he needed help with social media. And I like kind of squeezed in there, and I was like, it was right in the beginning of COVID, and there was like nothing going on. So I was like, hello, I can help out with social media. So that's how I started, and I was there for 2 years after that.
Oh, awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
Can we still see that film somewhere?
It's on YouTube.
It is?
If you look up Raifu01, Weapon Outfitters, you will find it. It's like an anime like live action anime with like gun girls and stuff. It's cute. It's fun. Yeah.
I like to see that. I like to have people check that out too. It sounds like that's what got you going.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing film, social media stuff since I was like in middle school. I went to school for film, and this was just this was a short film. The first one I did that was more of an action film, with weaponry and everything. So that's how it kind of got traction.
Okay, social media. Now, we've been finding that we seem to be getting like, what's it called? Shadow ban, shadow blocked, whatever it's called.
Shadow ban.
Shadow ban?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get around that, being that you're doing all these gun-related projects?
Yeah. I will say managing gun accounts are some of the hardest to deal with.
Exactly.
Because of all the censorship. I mean, Instagram will say there is no such thing as a shadow ban. We've never had shadow bans, blah, blah, blah. In my experience, that does not seem to be true. I mean, if you're a gun store, you definitely can't say on a post, buy this gun now. Like, you can't have anything directly selling guns on social media. So you have to like figure out the workarounds, the lingo. To try. There are ways to work around it, but it can be tough. You have to tread carefully.
Now, Nikki, we've had those problems, and I mean, what have we been doing different to rectify that?
Well, I've been just being more cautious about what hashtags I'm using.
Yes.
I've noticed that. And I did an experiment actually. I posted something with certain hashtags and I posted the same thing with different hashtags and that video got more views.
Were you trying to avoid gun-related hashtags or?
I at first no, but
Okay.
then I was like, okay, well maybe if I didn't put the hashtag Second Amendment and gun, let's see what happens. And I got more traction. Not a lot, but more than when I
Interesting.
did it.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough because like with hashtags, I mean, especially as a gun store, you do want to find the gun-loving demographic that's going to come to your store and the way or, watch your
Yeah.
podcast or whatever. And the way to do that is with gun-related hashtags because they're all following those hashtags and looking up those
Exactly.
hashtags. But at the same time, some of those hashtags might have bans on them. They might be suppressed. So you might also not get the same amount of reach. So that's why I think it is good to experiment with posts. Maybe one post, put all
Yeah.
the gun hashtags, see if you'll get all the gun people. And then on the next one, maybe don't put the gun hashtags, see if you get just more reach with a just more general audience.
That's what we're trying to do. See, we're
yeah.
trying to get more general audience because our subject matter is something we're trying to awake people with that are so, uneducated about
Yeah.
firearm
Yeah.
ownership.
How do you know if a hashtag is banned? You just, I mean, it doesn't tell you.
So, for actual banned hashtags, there is a list. You can look it up online. There's a current list of banned hashtags on Instagram that are actually banned. I looked it up recently. There technically aren't any gun hashtags that are banned. However, that's the thing, right? Is like Instagram will have things out there like, yes, these things are banned, but then there might be some things that they don't really admit are suppressed.
So ridiculous.
So that's and they will say, oh no, these we don't suppress, we don't do shadow bans. In my experience, that's not the case. When I was working at Terran Tactical, we definitely had a shadow ban on that account for a little bit. And I've had friends deal with it also. So
Yeah.
it's tricky.
And Kieran was telling me there's times where he was being shut down entirely.
Yeah, well, we actually are having to switch over the Praxis Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Praxis Tactical Store is the new one. If you want to go follow that.
Yeah, Practice Tactical Store.
Praxis-
Definitely, guys,
yes,
follow that.
I'm making a ton of really fun meme content on there, so definitely go watch. But yeah, his previous Instagram, before I started working there, I just don't think whoever was running it kind of knew that you shouldn't put that you're actually selling guns on posts. So he had a lot of bans, like strikes against the account, and I think that just all culminated to now the account's not banned, but there's a type of ban on it where you cannot be seen by non-followers. So it's like it's not a total ban, but it's a certain kind of ban that Instagram does, where your content cannot be seen by people who don't follow you. So essentially, your reach is like decimated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous how they attack the gun community.
Mm-hmm.
But they can post all kind of crap on there that you're just like, are you kidding me? My kid's gonna be able to see this?
Mm-hmm.
It's like no big deal.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I mean, we're dealing with the same stuff with. Yeah, I think we're getting hit on YouTube too. That's why we are slowly getting up on Rumble.
Yeah.
Because it's a better. I think it's a better platform than YouTube by far. So other than that, now are you working out of the store as well?
I'm going in like once a week just to shoot a ton of content. I'm not like working
Oh,
in the store, because I edit on my own time. I have like a lot of different things going on. I work for myself pretty much. But yeah, I'm going in like once a week. I'm shooting tons of content while I'm there, and then I go home and edit, and then I have stuff to post for a certain amount of time.
Which brings me to a topic. Nikki always told me this. She said she told me because I'm the one that's not doing it. She said more content. Do more and more videos. Just keep now. That's true, right?
Yes.
Yeah, keep it moving like
Yes,
that, right?
if you want to grow, the only way to grow is to stay consistent. And to
Okay,
post.
okay.
Post.
She's been on my riding me like crazy. And
Yeah.
she's right. She's got it going on. She knows what's happening.
Yeah. So on my personal accounts, for example, I alternate a picture post and a reel. So on Instagram, for example, I'll post a photo every other day, and then in between those days, I'll post a reel.
Okay.
That's how I do. So a post every day.
Okay. Now I got all these social media questions for you. Here's another one. Okay. So I have a good friend of mine who's now we're partnering up with. We've been partners in a lot of different avenues and businesses. He's in the gun industry as well. Now he had like about 400 followers to start.
Mm-hmm.
And he started doing something with some influencer and things like that. I don't know what he was doing. overnight he went up to 50,000 some odd followers. Now, Nikki tells me those are a lot of bots. Is that correct?
So when you start consistently posting and using hashtags and really putting effort into social media, there will be bot followers that will follow your account hoping for a follow back or whatever. So you will get some non-followers. However, a really good way to see if somebody has purchased followers is to go on their account. Let's say they have 100,000 followers, and if their photos have 2 comments and 50 likes, then they
There
have
she is.
bought their followers.
There you
Told
go.
you.
Nikki told me that. She
I
said,
said the
Brian,
watch their bot accounts. 'Cause
Yes.
look, they have all these followers, and there's like maybe 50 views
Yeah,
on their
the
video.
engagement has to
Uh-huh.
has to match. Yeah.
I love it how she's always right. You know?
Well, there
The
you go.
engagement.
That's
It's
it.
pretty easy once you know what to look for. It's pretty easy to pick out people who have just purchased their following.
Now, the more hashtags you use is not always better, correct? I noticed that people just use like maybe 2 or 3
There's a
hashtags.
sweet spot. You want to use on Reels, try not to use more than 11, and definitely don't use more than 25. If you use more than 25, you might be flagged as a spam account, like a spam post.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay to post between. If I have like a photo that I think like could reach a lot of different kinds of hashtags, I'll post between like maybe 14, 15 hashtags. But definitely don't do more than 25. But 11, around 10 or 11 is okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you do any TikTok?
Yes, I do. That's
Okay.
how I first blew up.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Now, Nikki, she thinks that which is great. She said TikTok.
I love TikTok.
I love it,
and
yeah.
She makes me do these weird videos. Like you ever see that robot one? You go smell the rose. stuff
Rose
like-
smells
Oh
so
my
good,
gosh,
yeah.
the NPC.
Yeah, so I made him
Oh
do
my
one.
gosh,
She
you
made
made him
me-
do the NPC.
Yeah.
She made me
Oh
do
my
that.
gosh,
I made him say gang gang.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
She goes,
Oh my
trust
goodness.
me. This is good for us.
That's
This is good.
hysterical.
But I noticed the stuff that she's doing for TikTok is really blowing up. It's doing
Yeah,
fantastic.
that's definitely how I first I put the first TikTok I ever made an effort on went super viral, and that's how I first started gaining my following. It is very tricky for guns, so I usually do not recommend if practice tactical. I wouldn't recommend making a TikTok. Because you can't show any guns outside of a gun range. Like you can't show a gun in a store
Oh, is that why? Okay, because there are a lot of TikTok videos with people out shooting.
at a range.
At a range.
That is the only thing
But
that will
not
be
a
okay.
gun
But even then, you could get flagged.
Okay.
Even then, I've been flagged for weaponry and firearms and stuff. But you definitely can't post anything showing a gun not at a shooting range.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I was wondering that because we posted a video, like a safety video holding the gun, and it got flagged.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's millions of videos of people shooting guns.
Some people,
so-
it has to be at a range.
Okay.
I did post a day in the life working at Terran Tactical while I was working there on TikTok, and that did well. And that was fine. Like they didn't have any issues with that. But I think that is one of the only. Yeah, I've only used content on TikTok where I was shooting at a range.
Really?
Anything else will get flagged. Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, TikTok's been kind of good for us too as well as
Yeah.
as part of Instagram. But we're slowly creeping up on Instagram. I mean, again, Nikki knows what she's doing, and she does scold me. Said you have to start doing this, and
Yeah.
and she's absolutely right. I just got to really kick it in the butt and start doing it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing for Praxis right now is just making them a ton of reels,
Yeah.
stuff that's easily shareable, that's funny, meme kind of content, like lip syncs and stuff. Not the cringy stuff, but the funny stuff, the kind of stuff that I put on my own social media, and then just blasting it out there.
I think I did see some of those. where
Yeah,
you did
they're cute, they're funny.
Yeah,
I like them.
awesome.
I'm a
it's
little
good.
biased, but.
Now, what guns do you own personally?
I own 2 Glock 19s right now, and then I have a gun waiting at Terran Tactical that I have to go pick up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
34. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good deal. Do you get out shooting a lot?
I used to back when I was working there,
Yeah.
and even before then, I was working with other gun companies like Weapon Outfitters, and we would go up there. They were in Washington, Seattle, and we'd shoot up there. But I haven't much since leaving Terran Tactical. I just haven't had many opportunities. I would like to, but I've just been focused on a lot of things lately.
Oh yeah,
So
no, I can
been
see that.
busy.
No, that's great. That's really good. Now, Terran Tactil's still up and running and everything, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So I
Hmm.
thought I really like to get him on my show someday, Terran. You know.
Yeah, he's a hard guy to reach.
I know. I try calling there,
He's
and he's
elusive.
good luck. He's not here.
He's
This and that.
elusive.
So.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely would if you know.
Yeah, I can throw in a word for sure. I'm still definitely like in touch with everybody there. I could show up and like help them out with content whenever. I just yeah. Now I moved. I used to be super close by to see me, and now I live in Brentwood, so
Oh,
it's a little
really?
bit more of a
Wow.
drive now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of a hike. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. So, how many days in are you at practice?
I've been doing once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah, that's like a sweet spot for just like going there, getting content. I like to have a bunch of things in my drafts. So I like to go in, get like tons of pictures, 5 reels, and then I have things like a little, cache of things I can post that will
Gotcha.
last me months.
Gotcha.
Rather than like going and just,
Yeah.
getting content for 1 or 2 days and then having to go back. So I like, just knocking it. That's kind of how I run my own socials is I will spend 1 day a week just getting tons of content out of the way. It's like content day.
Mhm.
And then I have stuff to post for several weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh boy, I tell you, I'm gonna get scolded after this show because Nikki's gonna say, "I told you so." But she's right though. Nikki she's got a handle on this, and she does such an amazing job for the project. I mean, it's been fantastic. And now she's producing the podcast, which is another thing. It's just wonderful stuff. So it all ties in together, which is great.
That's awesome.
And I love working with people like yourself as well, and on things like this. Yeah, I mean, maybe we can even talk to you even a little bit more about.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, anything.
Just give us some tips or things like that. Be fantastic.
I'm an open book when it comes to social media.
That'd be-
So yeah, I mean, it can be really, really crazy. Not this past Sunday, but last Sunday, I posted a reel, and in 1 week, I gained 42,000 followers.
Are you serious?
Real followers from one reel.
For
You'd
for
never
your
know.
personal
For my
or for
personal, yeah. For my
really?
personal, yeah.
I mean, I don't get it.
If I showed you the video, maybe, but like it's I know my audience. I
Uh-huh.
know what they want to see. I know what hashtags. I know the trends. So once you really have like everything kind of tacked down, it's just about making the right content. I mean, there's a lot of people out there like selling courses, like buy this course or do this thing, and I guarantee you'll have 100,000 followers in a month. And
I did
in
see
my
those.
personal opinion, that's all BS. It really is 50-50. Anybody telling you do exactly this and you will gain this many followers is lying. It's
Yeah.
it's 50-50. It's 50% you doing the best you can by following the trends and using the right sound and using the right lip sync and using the right hashtags and posting at the right time on the right day, and then 50%, 100% like the algorithm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, you talk about the algorithm thing all the
It's
time.
all yeah, it's
That's
50
all
the
it is.
algorithm and 50, you.
Yep.
What is that, Nikki? What
Because
is
it'll
that
push
algorithm?
it. It'll push it. Like the algorithm will push your content.
I mean, yeah, I've made videos that I absolutely thought would do amazing that flopped, and then
Us
videos
too.
that I spent 2 seconds on that I thought were totally stupid that got 3 million views.
That's the same thing. And Nikki just said that.
Yeah.
She did a video. She goes, "This thing's gonna blow up like crazy," and it
I didn't.
stalled. But then
Yes.
she did like another video that was just whatever, and it
Exactly.
blew up.
You can only do the best you can. What you're putting into it is not 100% going to show the result.
Yeah.
Because you are giving 50% of its success is just on the app, on the algorithm. And Instagram and TikTok have 2 completely different algorithms. I've had videos on Instagram go super viral and flop on TikTok. And I've had videos go super viral on TikTok and flop on Instagram. So it's really just about make the content, put it out, because the more content you put out, the bigger chance you have of something going viral. If
Yeah.
you don't do it, if you post once a week, then that just limits your chances.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I noticed that too. That when we stop, we don't post, we kind of get less.
Yeah,
less
if you stop posting, like see for me, for example, I post every day. If I took a break for a week,
Uh-huh.
it would totally stall everything. Like
Yeah.
my growth, I'd have to it's like a train engine. You have to slowly, ramp it back up once you hit a full stop.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay, so Praxis Tactical's Instagram is changing to.
Praxis Tactical Store.
Practice Tactical Store.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll make it.
It was actually their backup account. So he was very smart, Kieran, and made a backup account, which is
Oh.
a really smart thing to do if you are in an industry that might be a little dicey for social media. So he already we're not starting from zero. He had like a few hundred followers
Okay.
on this backup account. So now we're using the backup account,
Wow.
and the main account's going to
Why did you have to shut down the main account? Why is that?
because we have a ban on reach.
Ah.
I think it was just the strikes that have kind of like added up, and now Instagram's like, okay, you can no longer reach followers that aren't your followers. And we appealed it, but they very often do not respond to the appeals, or they just don't do it. Like I had a
Wow.
friend that just went through this. She had to make a completely new account because they just never responded to her appeal.
Yeah.
So it's better to just cut your losses
Yeah.
than just wait around waiting for an appeal that might never be looked at, and then making a new account.
I agree. Okay, so where can people find you? Just your personal stuff.
It's just my name, Juliette Sureau, Juliette, Sureau, Sureau, on Instagram and TikTok.
Okay. Yeah. Now, are you following us, or are we following you or anything?
I don't think so, but we will after this.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely do that for sure. I know. I mean, I'm following the practice thing.
Yeah,
vice
practice for
versa.
sure.
Yeah, and I've been seeing some of your stuff you're posting, and I really like it. It's kind
Thank you.
of cool. Everything's good. So, anyways, as far as shooting, going back to that again, we do have a private range out here. I don't know if you're well aware of that.
Very-
Oh no, wait, you're going to be. You're
Oh,
supposed
is
to go
that
up there.
is that the range Kieran keeps talking about?
Yeah, you're supposed to go up there and
Oh
do something,
yes.
right?
Monday we are going to go up and just shoot a ton of content. Yeah.
That's this
Yeah,
Monday. You're going
that's
to my
this
range.
Monday. Mhm.
That's okay.
Oh, so
yeah,
it's your range.
yeah. It's a little bit, still in disarray up there.
Yes. so I've
But
heard. It's
we're
okay.
gonna be grading it all because we're doing a commercial up there in the next few weeks.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
So yeah, but it's still fine to go up there
Yeah.
on Monday and do your thing.
Yeah, that is what
You'll-
we'll be doing.
You'll be
so.
fine with that.
I'm
That'd be
excited.
great. Yeah, maybe I'll come in there and check it out too.
Yeah,
as well.
for sure.
Okay, great. Well, good deal. Well, Juliette, it's been a pleasure. I'm learning a lot. Don't get me wrong. Nikki is on fire on this. She's on top of it. She knows what's going on. She knows what to do. But just learning different things about the social media. I'm so in another.
It's a
dimension.
lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot for
I just-
anybody. It's a lot.
Yeah,
you know.
I just I just still don't get it.
Mhm. Yeah.
But,
But like when you own a business, even if it is overwhelming, it is worth trying to dive into it, because if you aren't on social media as a business, you are missing out on such a reach and potential audience.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, things have definitely changed.
Trying social media will never hurt you. It will never hurt you. It could only just keep things the same or help. It'll never hurt.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
it's
and
worth a shot.
you're right about that. And it seems like most businesses now are stopping the print ads and things like
Exactly.
that. And they're going social media
Mhm,
only,
exactly.
and they're getting more traction. Like,
Yeah.
just for
Mhm.
example, Carper Jacket, the Emma store
Mhm.
down the road.
Mhm.
They're social media gurus too, and they just go crazy about that. And their business is growing like
Yeah.
crazy. They're opening up a second store now in
That's
Simi
amazing.
Valley.
Yep.
It's growing and growing and growing.
You never know what will happen.
And that was
until you try.
overnight.
Yeah.
You know.
That's amazing.
And to build an Amazon in Thousand Oaks, California,
Mm-hmm.
and for it to grow like that, it's fantastic
Yeah,
to see that
that's
in
great.
our area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love it. And I love it. I love the practices right here too.
Right, exactly. And those are the goals with Praxis. So
Yeah, no doubt.
get them to open a second store.
There you go. It'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, good. Well, thanks again for coming on the show. I definitely want to do some follow-ups with you as well,
for sure.
without question. I think there'd be some good synergy between all of us working together.
Very cool.
And then, Nikki, you're going to post all her stuff, correct?
Yeah, all the links to practice in your personal account, I'll link in the description box below, so they can just
Awesome.
click on it and find you guys.
Yay.
Good deal.
Amazing.
Okay, perfect. And Nikki, where can they find us?
You can find Open Arms on Instagram, openarms.tv. And if you have any questions about today's show, you can tweet us at openarmsdt. And you can find us on our website, openarms.tv.
Beautiful. Juliette, thank you again
All
for
right,
being on the
thank
show.
you so
I
much.
really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
A fantastic
Anytime.
show, fantastic. And one last thing, everyone, always remember safety, family, and the Second Amendment. Have a great day.